Hello, Majestic Queen. Happy Sensational Saturday. Are you feeling majestic today? I hope so. Each and every one of us deserve those moments of feeling supreme, queenly, and majestic. Today, our topic will focus on connection and bonding with other women. There's so much going on the internet. That information highway was brilliant to bring people together, to be able to communicate with one another without having to travel, make long distance calls. We could be right there just by clicking those buttons and typing into our computer or our phone. That's the benefit of the information highway. But guess what? I am seeing so many downfalls related to that instant communication as I peruse the internet. I am seeing women fighting with women, saying such things that would blow your mind, and you're wondering, okay, really, women? We have greater issues that need our attention, that are going to the wayside because we engage in such derogatory, minute conversations. It brings about no meaning and no purpose, queens. So, on this sensational Saturday, I decided that I would investigate how we can build better relationships amongst women, better communication, bonding, and connection. See, we have fights out there, Queen, that are significant. And in Women's History Month, I want you to think there are issues like we don't have equal pay. There are issues like some of us are being sexually assaulted. There are issues like there is domestic violence against women. There are issues like a lot of us are single and trying to hold it down alone. Queens, we need to come together. We need to bond together. We need to connect to begin to address those issues. So those minuscule conversations that are being had about who have the best body and I'm a rich, you know what, and all of these types of things is okay, but really doesn't get to the heart of the real issues that women are having in our communities. Yes, we all want to work and earn our money. Well, most of us anyway. Some women feel as though they just want to lay around and have a man to take care of them. And that's well and fine if that's what you want. But I am saying there are real issues, queens, that as African American women and women in general, that we need to begin to discuss. But we can't do it if we're fighting across the internet. You know, I'm a firm believer that God put you in position. He gives you power. He gives you money for the greater good and for his benefit, to bring him the glory. And you bring the glory through the works that you do here on earth. I can't stress that enough, queens. I really can't. And so when you're thinking about your prosperity, what will your legacy be if all you're doing across the internet, the information highway, is bringing down the spirit and degrading another female? There's no gain from that. There's no gain from that whatsoever, queens. And so I want to flip the script, as the young kids say. Oh, you didn't know I knew about that. Well, I do. I'm getting ready to flip it, okay? I want to tell you first the benefits of being in bonding and connectiveness relationships with women that could really help all of us along our way. And so I visited a blog today. It is Basic by Becca. That's the name of the blog. And what she did is she wrote a short article, 10 fun activities for women's group that encourage connection and bonding. It was written on February 8th, 2023. What she says is no matter your age or background, forming meaningful relationships with other women can be enriching and powerful. You like that? I know you do, Queen. Enriching and powerful. That's what we're after, not demeaning and derogatory. We want what we can do to help to grow us all. So, she suggests these 10 things that we can do. But first of all, before we get into those 10 activities that we can do, let's talk about the benefits of creating, bonding, and connecting relationships with women. The number one thing is this: it can create an atmosphere of relaxation and connection. It allows for deeper conversations and connections to form. Now, these deeper conversations are the conversations that I mentioned that we really need to bond together and work on as a whole, the entire female population across the globe. That's why I'm here on the internet placing this information out there for you to think about. Now, these groups can occur in small coalitions. And these coalitions are groups, small groups of women who get together to address topics. And as small groups begin to grow across the United States and across the globe, then we will be addressing some of these issues like domestic violence, sexual abuse, and also things like unfair and unequal wages for doing the same work that men do. See, these are topics that are significant to our growth, and that's what we need to do. But also, being in connection with women can help to build trust. It can bring about creativity, and we can solve problems together. Not only that, it fosters a sense of acceptance. It will enhance learning opportunities and experiences. It will break the ice that is going on with women today. It's cold-hearted, some of these things that I'm listening to. So we need to break the ice. We need to warm it up. We need to bring it sizzling hot so that we can bond together as women and take care of some of these greater issues. But not only that, Queen, this is the final benefit. It will relax your mind and your body to know that you are amongst a group of great women who are striving with meaning and with purpose. Now, let's go on and talk about some of these fun activities for women's group. Not only are you going to talk about the topics and the issues that affect women in our communities, that's one suggestion, but we need to have group challenges. That's where we form these smaller groups into teams, and we have tasks that we will address through teamwork and problem-solving activities. The next thing, which is number 2, is that we can have a shared vision board. Now, that shared vision board will be addressing some of the issues that we talked about and how we can form these advocacy groups where we address some of the issues in our communities together by speaking with political officers, people in communities with power that can help us to push forth our agenda. It can include these vision boards, our aspirations, and our goals. Now, we all need to relax, relate, and release. That's my favorite. Relax, relate, and release. It will bring about a recharging and connecting with one another so that we can relax. So, one activity that is listed here is guided meditation. That's when we take our mind away. We're engaging in deep breathing activity. And we think that we're on the beach of Hawaii, just enjoying life as a group. That's relaxing. That's recharging. The next thing that we could do in these groups is number 4, creative writing. Creative writing allows for the writing of short stories and poetry that will enhance women as a whole. See, we are always relating things back to what we're doing together as a group of women. The next thing is a fun activity, and I know we all enjoy this: cooking together. You know how on the holidays you're with your family and you're cooking Thanksgiving and Christmas meals. How good that feels just to be with family and having a good time. Well, women can do the same thing. We can cook, we can eat, and we can drink. And so you see my cup of tea, my teapot, and because I don't want to eat cookies, you see sliced apples topped with cinnamon. Yes, queen. So we can do things together. We can make suggestions. We can create cookbooks. All sorts of fun activities that women can do together. That was number 5. Number 6 is my favorite. Arts and crafts night. Just coming together, talking, having fun, painting, drawing, doing beadwork, crocheting, knitting, whatever arts and crafts activity you will enjoy. This will bring about a connectiveness of creativity as we work together. One of the things I'm thinking about now is when the AIDS situation was very much out of control back in the early 90s. Then a group of people had come together and they made an AIDS quilt. And so those type of activities have meaning. We can also do things of that nature, queen. Number 7, so that we can be out in nature, especially in the fall, in the spring, walking activities. So a hiking trip is the number 7th activity on the list. There are 10 in general. So just exploring the great outdoors, relaxing, walking, and talking together. Here's one that we don't think of. Just a picnic for women. No children, no husbands, Just women getting together, having a picnic, having conversation, and enjoying the great outdoors. Now, we all love to do this. Number 9, have a dance session. Yes. Going to a dance studio, just a group of women for a day, enjoying learning new dance steps, line dancing. Okay? How does that sound? It sounds beautiful to me, Queen. It does. And our final activity, having a themed party. A theme party where you think of an idea, a particular theme like Valentine's Day, and just having a I love you friend party. But it doesn't have to be on a holiday. It can be any time you get ready. Now, other groups, they will form activities like book clubs, and that's very much something that a lot of women like to get together to do too. But it wasn't mentioned in this particular article, but it is an activity to enjoy. With that being said, Queen, happy sensational Saturday. And don't forget, by all means, be majestic. Talk to you soon and be blessed.